Hi, hi, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, wherever you are. God speak to the world. So today we're going to be talking about storyline. Storyline, the long-awaited video, man. How are we going to? What is storyline? Storyline is the directional price. Like, how are we going to know where the market is going to go to? How on earth? How on earth? Ah! So there are different ways in building a storyline. Yeah, there are different ways in building a storyline, or will I say directional bias, depending on where you're from. So of ranges, yeah, you can basically let me show you. Some people just look for the breakout and then look at whatever, and then you know they know their direction from the higher time frame though. It's always on the higher time frame. Yeah. So there's also the CRT. CRT did me something, man. That's why I did like that. CRT has done me lots of harm, bro. But I'm not saying I eventually learned how to use it, but I don't use that. I don't use that anymore. I completely ignore CRT. Yeah. So CRT is also a way you can observe the chart. You can know the direction of the market. What other way? Yeah, there were like four ways by which I know you can actually find and look for directional bias. But for MSNR, how do we look for storyline? How do we know the directional price? Now I have to tell you. In fact, have you ever wondered not just the directional price, like where market is coming from, but also wondered where market is going to? That's literally storyline, man. Storyline has a beginning. A story actually has a beginning and has an end. So in this video I'll show you how to know the beginning of a storyline and the end of a storyline. Yeah, so let's go right into it. Now this is the daily time frame, and what do we see? We see literally structure going like this, like this, whatever, and all of this in between. Yeah, and then like this. Anyway, just know that we don't do that here. It's not like we don't look at structure though. For instance, I do look at structure. For instance, the latest break of structure, the latest break like this. I'm not necessarily use this one, but this one, in fact, tells me that we are bullish. However, that's just structure. That's structure in itself. This is how to look for a storyline. Here, this is storyline. Delete this. A storyline is built on a candle rejection of a key level. For instance, this is an open close. This place here is an open close. This is an open close. But you see, this open close was broken out by this bearish candle here, and then price rejected off it. Now let me show you. Let me show it to you. So at some point, price was like this on the daily time frame. You can literally see that here, man. Okay, it's not going to go there, but that's the daily time frame. So price was fresh after the breakout, but then price after that came here and became unfresh. It mitigated it. No, let me not use mitigate. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Don't use that term here. This is MSNR, not SMC. So by the way, I don't trade SMC. So this guy over here did my magnet. This guy over here, it came up, it bounced, it bought, and then it's closed, sold here. Like I said, it sold and then closed over here. Now rejecting in off this key level. Now whenever there is a rejection of a key level in a higher time frame like the monthly, weekly, daily time frame, that signifies a probable of a probability or a probable or whatever shift in storyline or shift in direction of price. Now, however, that is not it is not high. It's not a guarantee for there to be like that's the direction of price. Now, how do we know if it is good? Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you. This is what guarantees or increase the probability that the trend has changed. That I put this stuff over here. Yeah, I put it here so that to be able to know when this daily or when the daily came over to this place, and what to be looking out for. How would we know whether it's the chances has increased? This I will come to the H4, and what to look out for is a break of structure. As you can see, the break. This is where it touched this week over here. This is where it touched the key level, and then that daily key level, and this is where the break of structure occurred. Now, the moment the break of structure occurs, that is when our storyline has been confirmed. Can't you see? From there, we started going bearish, man. Started going bearish, bro. Started going bearish, you know, sales. So that's how we know the beginning of a storyline. Okay, but before we go there, let me show you other places where there were rejections, but there was no storyline confirmation. Let's see if they have not checked this pair. I in fact just added this pair right now so that I can be able to teach it. So whatever, let's check this guy. It's an open close. I'm sorry, I'm sure showing you open close. I just want to, it's not only open close, it's off any type of key level. Okay, this is rejection. Okay, there was actually a breakout here. There's a breakout. I told you guys that if there is a change, there is a break of structure, it makes it more a more higher chance of the storyline continuing. But it's not all the time. As you can see, this one failed. Yeah, it happens. And as we go on in this video, I didn't even put it in my list. I will show you why a key level can fail. There are two reasons though, but I'm be sharing them now. Yeah, oh, by the way, I'm not a mentor. I'm not doing mentorship. I don't have interest in doing that, but I would love to teach though. No, it's not I would love to. I'm doing that already. So I can be teaching, but I don't have interest in collecting people's money. So anyway, going on, let's look for, I don't know if I can be able to find one. I don't know. I'm sorry if I can't find one. But the main thing is that a rejection is just 10% of a storyline confirming, but the breakout, I told you guys, breakout is what everything in episode 1. Breakout is everything. I know I told you closing price is everything. Yeah, closing price is everything. I also told you that I told you there were two things that were the most important things here. Is breakout. First of all, it was closing price. Closing price is literally everything. Then the second one is breakout. So this is, anyway, I've told you guys, this is how when the breakout occurs, the storyline is confirmed. Listen to me, listen to this thing I said. When what? When the breakout occurs, storyline is confirmed. Okay, this guy, let's look at this guy here. Although this is an unfresh key level though. It's an unfresh key level. And we don't do things like that on fresh key levels. But let's look at what happened here. Did it break? Did it break? It didn't break. What's going on here? Okay, it's still the same candle. Oh yeah, it's still the same candle that rejected this place here. But before it came to this place, when did it? I think it first of all rejected of this place first before coming down here. So let's go find it. So this is where it touched it over here. touched it over here and then bounced off. It did not break. It did not do break or structure. It did not do break or structure, guys. If, in fact, the first cue that this guy is going to fade is that it was on fresh. Although sometimes it price bounces off on fresh and start a storyline from on a fresh key level. But I'm just telling you that we don't do this, man. So, but aside from that, it didn't break structure. Yeah, before I even go on to even continue, let's say market did this. Let me delete this. Market actually did this. It touched here, broke here. I mean, not broke, did this, come down, and then does this. Is that a break of structure? Is this a break? Bro, this is not a break of structure. Like, for this structure and this strategy, I'm telling you that this can work. Do you know that every single thing can actually work on the forex market? But there are ones that are more probable. Yeah, this is less likely to work than this. This one happened before the, I mean, this V shape here we see here happened before it touched this place. It happened before the touch. It happened before this touch here. So the moment this touch occurred, this place, once it breaks this place, like how will I say, the breakout, the breakout level, the level that we expect price to break out from, should have been created before it touches this key level. So that's why I said there's no breakout here. There's no breakout. So if price wants to actually, let's say when it didn't touch this place here, this place here, this is where it will break out from. This guy, this A shape. Yeah. But this place here now, if it, let me say it just came and then bounced off and broke this place here, we don't trade from this level. We don't consider this as a break of structure. Yeah, because it has already touched this place first before creating it. We call this an internal break of structure. It is less probable, but it works. And I'm telling you, don't try it. we have stayed on this mountain for too long because we don't listen. I've tried this, bro. Don't try this. Don't try this at home. Listen. Anyway, so how do we see at the end of a storyline? Now, look at this guy. Literally started the storyline doing this. Okay, let me see, because we are refining this guy. I'll tell you that price move from what I told you guys. Price move from a fresh key level to another fresh key level, right? Yes. Yes, now of course I said that. So look at this guy. Look at this dude over here. It's rejected off a fresh word open close. A broken, or yeah, a broken open close, whatever, or a gap breakers. Yeah, so easily that it rejected and did what, a daily reject, daily H4 breakout. Just why am I calling it daily reject? Daily? Because it's daily, this daily time frame, and it's rejected off a daily key level, so it's daily rejecting daily. Then I told you, if you want to confirm it, to go to the 4 hour time frame. One step, we do this one time frame lower, one time frame lower, and the next time frame is 4 hour. In fact, let me show you guys my time frames. Look at it. Monthly, weekly. I basically do not use this monthly though. I ain't gonna lie. I basically start my storyline from the weekly, but this is a daily 4 hour H1, 15 minutes and 5 minutes, man. You feel me? So that's how I do. That's my time frame. Many people have their own different type of time frame. I'm just trying to show you how you can just set your own so that you're not stressing yourself and looking. Some people saying H4, H2, H1, bro. Have fun now. Waiting it happen, bro. 30 minutes. Ah 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 ah. 3 minutes. What is this? What is going on here, bro? No. Wait till I come here for now. You get, so one time frame lower, man. Yeah. So anyway, I was saying that the beginning of a storyline is, we have seen this one. The storyline has been confirmed. So this is the beginning of a storyline, and the end of a storyline is that price move from a fresh key level to one unfresh key level. So where's the next fresh key level? Yeah, where to next first clear. This is rejection. So yeah, all these levels here does not count. So here it's rejected. This is the closest. Or I can say this one. Or you can say this one, sha, and you get. But I don't have time. I don't have time to be doing that. So after this rejection, where is the closest key level that is fresh? This is it here. This guy here is on fresh. You feel me? So this is it here. So the moment price came over to this place, this is where you can now start looking for your to exit your trade, because it has come to a fresh key level. But just because it came off that place, came to that place, does not mean that the storyline has ended. Yes, it does not mean that the storyline has ended. For instance, look at this guy. It came to this place, rejected, rejected. But there are many fresh after this rejection. There was this place, this V shape here. There's this V shape here. There's this open close here. There's this place here. But price did not end the storyline. It still kept dumping. So what happened is that how we can be able to confirm that the storyline has ended is that we come to the 4 hour and then we wait for the same thing that happened on the in this in that, oh my goodness, in this place, a breakout. See it here. This is it here. So the moment, oh my goodness, sorry man, it's my magnet. This magnet is annoying and helpful at the same time. So the moment the breakout occurs is that moment the storyline has ended. And for now, market is actually rejecting of that A-shaped key level or the breakout level, because until it closes, meaning 3 hours and 24 minutes before whatever it's going to do is going to do. So the moment it breaks that level, breaks this A-shaped key level and closes above, then you know what is going to happen now. Start looking for buys. Yeah, it means that the storyline has ended. And in fact, looking at this guy over here, this daily, I told you guys that I told you guys about structure. Looking at the first, because I will actually have to show you guys how I actually trade now. I've showed you guys the beginning of a storyline and the end of a storyline. Or should I go ahead and start showing you guys from the daily time frame, not just open close, but apex, like this A-shaped key level? Okay, look at this QM. See price came over to that place. Go to the H4. What's CS down? This is where the breakout occurred. Are you feeling me? And then price literally sold off, man. So you can see that. Yeah. So that's how we actually do our stuff. So I told you guys about structure. Now there's something that my mentor told me. His name is Adino. He used to say this thing: structure first before candle stick. You can literally see that this stuff that I showed you guys is actually candlestick first. Well, I'm just showing you my own structure first, meaning that you can see this literal break of structure, meaning that the trend is bullish. You can literally see me. What I do actually is that I look at the latest breakout. So it tells me that price is what is bullish. Now, since it is bullish, I will expect that even though there is a daily rejecting daily here, I would be expecting that at some point in time, it would actually price will eventually turn bullish and start buying because it is bullish. You understand? And the moment the storyline for these sales has ended, we can now start looking for buys to the up. All right, guys. So I realized that I was talking for like more than 6 minutes without knowing that my mic's off. Battery died, but it died. Like, what would I have to do now? Like, I have to come back? Oh, like, but it is well. Anyway, I was saying something that the moment, how will I say it now? Gone so far, man. Let me delete this guy out here, because I literally showed you guys how I usually take my observe the market, like literally, and I have to start again, man. Anyway, I was saying something about the fact that this structure over here, man, it broke. It broke this guy. This guy here broke. like there was a break of structure here, break of structure here. So I said structure first before candlestick, and then there was a rejection over here. There was also a rejection over here. Yeah. So this structure tells us that the price is all bullish, and there's a retracement. There will always be a retracement. Now let me show you. Let me show what I mean. So let's say market is bullish, they can be bearish, and but that markets will always do a retracement. It can't just be going up like this. There will have to be an retracement. So this structure, this breakout tells you that okay, price would sell off within it, but it will sell within this range, here, but it will eventually buy from, like, you have to look for buy, because the trend is what bullish. There's a breakout here. It's just saying that to sell off, but to wherever, I don't know, wherever. Yeah. So but it will eventually buy. The thing you just need to be careful of is the buys. So in this place, so you can be taking your trades here, like the way this guy did his own rejection, but you have to wait until there is an end of a storyline. So the moment you are following the sells, daily rejecting daily, rejecting daily, H4 breakout, the moment there is an end of storyline, it's rejecting from a fresh key level, then rejects, and then does the 4 hour breakout to the upside. Then what will you do? You then buy. I don't know, wherever you want to buy from, man. I'm not teaching entries now. So that was actually what I was saying. Huh? It's well. Anyway, that's not all. So let me go on to tell you how I actually view the markets, man. So let me literally delete all of this trash. No, let me not delete it yet. So it's like daily rejecting daily. I mean weekly, because we're in the weekly time frame. I'll come to this place here. What am I seeing? What am I actually seeing? In fact, if you look at this structure here, guys, you can literally see that there's actually a breakout here. There's a breakout here. I didn't even see this when I analyzed the first time. There's a breakout here. Like, this is the breakout here. It broke this V shape. Yes. So if there is a break of structure after this weekly rejecting weekly, then there's a daily break of structure, which is here, which is occurred here. I mean, it has not occurred, which will occur here if it occurs, whatever. Anyway, so if it breaks, then we can continue to say that okay, the thing is still bearish. You feel me? But because it has not yet occurred, although we are still looking for sales here. Let me not see if I just let me just show you how I'll do it. So this is weekly rejection weekly, come daily breakout. No daily, I mean no daily breakout. We can, because we are seeing that the price is actually selling, literally selling, man, selling. Let me off my selling from here down. You can literally see it. We look for the latest rejection of price, price market literally ejected of this place here. You can see it, but this one didn't do a change of storyline. We know that already, right? Sorry, H4, not H1. You see it, there was no breakout, but this one here, this candle here, did what? A rejection of which key level? There's a key level there. Is open close. So go to the H4, and then what we see, H4, we see a breakout. So you can start looking for, after the breakout occur here, this is where the breakout occurred. This bearish can broke this A shape. You can now start looking for entries wherever, I'm not teaching entry models right now, but this is all about storyline, I guess. Yeah, storyline. So see you in the next video, which is what? Origin, setup, origin, moves, whatever. So have a nice day, guys. Thank you.